Buona giornata. Welcome to Passion for Italy Travel. This is Lindsay from the Tampa, Florida office. What a year it's been! But with each new year comes new hope. And if ever hope was needed, surely it is now, as we look to a brighter, healthier, and happier, we hope, 2021. So in the spirit of health and happiness, we decided to do something a little bit different today. Over the past year at PFI, we've been doing our best to keep in touch with friends and suppliers in Italy who we already know and love well. But it's also been fun to get to know some new people. And one of the people that it's been a pleasure for me to get to know is Paola, from an area of Sardegna that's my favorite in the world. It's the province of Ogliastra, and it's one of the 5 areas in the world designated by author Dan Buettner as one of the blue zones, where people tend to live extraordinarily long lives. There's a high population of Centenarians, people who live to 100, in this area. And in fact, the famous toast in Sardegna is Chent'Annos, may you live 100 years. So Paola's agreed to sit down with us today and explain what it was like to grow up in Ogliastra, in a blue zone, where her very own family has lived many, many years. She's lived all over the world, London, Rome, but she moved back to Sardegna, to Ogliastra, because she believed in the power it has on lives, and she wanted to share it. So enjoy getting to know her today, and we will keep in touch and hopefully see you very soon.
Hi everyone, my name is Paola and I was born and raised here in Ogliastra. After my graduation, I lived in many places, but after here, far from home, I decided to come back. I did a thesis on our population because I'm genuinely interested on our culture, our lifestyle. That's why I'm so happy today to do this interview and share with you all the things I know about my beautiful land.
So Paola, can you tell us what it was like to grow up in Ogliastra?
Well, growing up in Ogliastra has been like growing up in a big family, where everyone knows each other, where every place is safe, where you can live in contact with nature. So not bad. When I was a teenager, I dreamed about big cities full of lights and opportunities, but only now I realize how lucky I was, because when you grow up in a place like this, you are able to recognize what really matters in life.
What have you discovered in your research about the longevity of the population there? What makes people in life in Ogliastra so unique and special?
My demographic research has its focus on the population change over the past 150 years, and it clearly shows that the percent of the elderly population is very high and in excellent health, especially in the small town. The main factors that make this population special are the fact of eating good, to have strong relationships, and to keep on healthy and active lifestyle. Another crucial factor is the isolation. In fact, Ogliastra is isolated from the rest of Sardinia, and this allows to preserve our unique characteristics.
Do you have any favorite recipes from the area?
There are many really good traditional dishes, but my favorites are the famous culurgiones. They are a kind of ravioli with a filling of smashed potatoes, mint, onion, garlic, and our local pecorino cheese. It's not easy to make culurgiones because you need to make them only by hand, because they have a particular spike with closure, so it's a hard job, but they are so tasty and I love them.
the wines.
The most famous wine here is Chent'Annos, which has 3 times the flavonoids as other wines. This could explain fewer heart attacks and lower levels of stress among our population. It's very common here to drink at least a glass a day of Chent'Annos, and most of it is self-produced because we have our vineyard. I have mine too.
What do you and your friends and family do for fun?
The idea of fun is very simple here. Since there are not many clubs or events, we mainly like being in contact with nature, for example, taking long excursions to the breathtaking places we are surrounded by. We also like to have great lunch or dinners with family and friends where we all cook together.
What would you like for people to know about Ogliastra before they come and visit? What do you think they should see and do to get a real taste of the culture and the lifestyle, as well as the beauty, of course?
I wish people could get to know the importance of our lifestyle and its dynamics. How? First of all, getting some information before leaving about not only our beautiful beaches, but also about what makes this population so special. You know, we are surrounded by a beautiful nature. We have beaches, we have canyons, we have falls, we have almost everything. And I think that this reflects our genuine lifestyle. And what else? Once here, I suggest to get in touch with the locals and buy local products like fresh food, jewels, and baskets, and ask them how they make the stuff, because it's so interesting.
So as we kind of think through New Year's resolutions and how to begin 2021 on a better foot, what are some things you think we can learn from the population in Ogliastra that we might could incorporate into our own lives, wherever we may be?
I lived abroad in cities like Rome, London, and what I've seen is that people is completely absorbed in everyday life and have no time for family or themselves. We must learn to change our habit to give priority to relationships with loved ones. I think that a nice walk is better than stay all day watching the TV, or a chat with a friend is better than staying all day with the smartphone in your hand. It's also so important to choose carefully what you eat. In fact, when Dan's partner book about the Blue Zone became a bestseller in the US, people became more interested in how to live better. And a lot of people often contact me on Instagram asking for recipes, curiosity, places to see, and I'm very, very happy to help these people. So if you want to contact me on Instagram, feel free to do it, and I'll be glad to bring a little piece of Ogliastra in your life.
Thank you so much, Paola. For anyone considering a trip to Sardinia, be aware, everything Paola said is true. And be warned, Sardinia will capture you. You'll arrive for the beauty, but it's so much more. So years ago, when my husband and I had first gotten married, my parents gave us a little day-by-day calendar for Christmas. I went into the room early one morning and pulled off the day's page, and it was a picture of the beach in Sardinia. I went in and woke him up and said, "You have to see it, we have to go." And he agreed. but it took us 4 years before we were actually able to get there. I carried that picture in my wallet every single day until the day we arrived. Once we got there, it was the most beautiful place I'd ever seen. The waters my eyes still can't believe. Food and wine are phenomenal. But there's a magic there that goes beyond that. There is a kindness in every person you meet, a willingness to go out of their way to help you, to welcome you, and to make you feel like more than a guest, but like a welcome friend. Many of us still keep in touch from the first visit. We still check on each other when we hear there's been a disaster in one of our homes or another. And we always look forward to the next time we're able to go and stay in the same places. Everyone's experience is different, but I can guarantee you if you go to Sardegna with an open heart and you speak with people like Paola, the local people who live there, you are guaranteed to have an amazing experience. I hope that her advice for this new year will be helpful for you, for all of us. Certainly, I think spending more time with people we love is very important, and if this year's taught us anything, it's that. Hopefully the coming year we're able to learn more from other cultures, we'll be able to visit friends again, we'll be able to send you to Italy again, we'll be able to send ourselves. We're ready to go too. Happy New Year! I hope you enjoyed this, and we will be in touch soon.